Hello, Michael here. Looking today at Psalms 42, specifically verse 8 through to 10 for the exposition. This psalm, which is subtitled, Why Are You Cast Down, O My Soul? And so we're going to go ahead and read those three verses. Verse 8. Yet the Lord will command his loving kindness in the daytime, and in the night his song shall be with me, and my prayer unto the God of my life. Verse 9. I will say unto God my rock, why hast thou forgotten me? Why go I mourning because of the oppression of the enemy? And verse 10. As with a sword in my bones, mine enemies reproach me, while they say daily unto me, where is thy God? And so we look to the treasure of David for the exposition. Verse 8. Yet the Lord will command his loving kindness in the daytime. Come what may, there shall be a certain secret something to sweeten all. Loving kindness is a noble life belt in a rough sea. The day may darken into a strange and untimely midnight, but the love of God ordained of old to be the portion of the elect shall be by sovereign decree meted out to them. No day shall ever dawn on an heir of grace and find him altogether forsaken of his Lord. The Lord reigneth, and as a sovereign he will with authority command mercy to be reserved for his chosen. And in the night, both divisions of the day shall be illuminated with special love, and no stress of trials shall prevent it. Our God is God of the nights as well as the days. None shall find his Israel unprotected, be the hour what it may. His song shall be with me. Songs of praise for blessings received shall cheer the gloom of night. No music sweeter than this. The belief that we shall yet glorify the Lord for mercy given in extremity is a delightful stay to the soul. Affliction may put out our candle, but if it cannot silence our song, we will soon light the candle again. And my prayer unto the God of my life. Prayer is yoked with praise. He who is the living God is the God of our life. From him we derive, with him in prayer and praise we spend it. To him we devote it, in him we shall perfect it. To be assured that our sighs and songs shall both have free access to our glorious Lord is to have reason for hope in the most deplorable condition. Verse 9. I will say unto God, my rock, why hast thou forgotten me? Faith is allowed to inquire for God the causes of his displeasure, and she is even permitted to expostulate with him and put him in mind of his promises, and asks why apparently they are not fulfilled. If the Lord be indeed our refuge, when we find no refuge, it is time to be raising the question, why is this? Yet we must not let go our hold. The Lord must be my rock still. We must keep to him as our alone confidence, and never forego our interest in him. Why go I mourning because of the oppression of the enemy? He who condescends to be pleaded with by Abraham, his friend, allows us to put to him the question that we may search out the causes of his severity towards us. Surely he can have no pleasure in seeing the faces of his servants stained and squalid with their tears. He can find no content in the harshness with which their foes assail them. He can never take pleasure in the tyranny with which Satan vexes them. Why then does he leave them to be mocked by his enemies and theirs? How can the strong God, who is as firm and abiding as a rock, be also as hard and unmoved as a rock towards those who trust in him? Such inquiries, humbly pressed, often afford relief to the soul. To know the reason for sorrow is in part to know how to escape it, or at least to endure it. Want of attentive consideration often makes adversity appear to be more mysterious and hopeless than it really is. It is a pitiable thing for any man to have a limb amputated. But when we know that the operation was needful to save life, we are glad to hear that it has been successfully performed. Even thus, as trial unfolds, the designs of the Lord sending it becomes far more easy to bear. Verse 10. As with a sword in my bones, mine enemies reproach me. Cruel mockeries cut deeper than the flesh. They reach the soul as though a rapier was introduced between the ribs to prick the heart. If reproaches kill not, yet they are killing. The pain caused is excruciating. The tongue cuts to the bone, and its wounds are hard to cure. While they say daily unto me, where is thy God? This is the most unkind cut of all, reflecting as it does both upon the Lord's faithfulness and his servant's character. Such was the malice of David's foes, that having thought of the cruel question, they said it daily, repeated it to him, and that for a length of time. Surely the continual yapping of these curs at his heels was enough to madden him, and perhaps would have done so had he not resorted to prayer and made the persecutions of his enemies a plea with his Lord. Yes, indeed. Trust you enjoyed the meditation and the exposition. Michael here declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be